I also would like to. Do you know the reason I'm writing this is I'm trying to open a door? All the doors are shut. So what I do to survive in this world, what I do for my own way to make money, what I do to talk to people and have a sense of reality in my own world and to have a sense of direction and to have happiness. Like they have closed the doors to every path of this situation and built these massive structures, barricading my right to my own happiness and the rights and the path to my own heart, and are keeping me isolated. And I'm pretty sure that must be under a torture as well. I don't know any laws about it, but to keep me alone when I'm used to people. My thing that I want to say is I am being used to pay the debt of, women that I don't even have the money. So why come after somebody that's got no money? So I'm in the middle of doing my own life and creating this confidence and this self-esteem, and they've cut my life short. And then it's like they made me have to build my life again, and there were no government like handouts. Charity handed me $800. And you imagine my mum spent like $5,000 rescuing me, like 2018, and it cut out all my family friends. I still don't have closure over it. I still don't know anything. All I know is police put everybody on a train and showed me shitting and said I was junk quality, and that was the end of my life. And I'm just meant to sit alone and accept that. And I'm asking for historians about our religious ID and our spiritual ID, because I don't have the rights to happiness that other people do. Before all of this, was a very kind, soft-spoken, sweet person. And I really was. So I don't know why they kept going on. I'm bitter. I'm not bitter about men. I'm quite an independent person in my mind. Like, if they want to have sex with other people, I'm the kind of person that is in reality. And it's like, oh, okay, you want to be like that? That's good. See you later. Or give me this and I will leave. Because I just am somebody that wants to have clear communication and a clear direction with people and keep things in a clean situation. I don't like living in a fog. I don't know if that's through my training or what, but I like kind of having, and that's what's happened in limbo is I'm in a fog. I don't have a direction. I don't have, my mind isn't about God every day. But I do believe in God. So am I like a fake fraud Christian or what? I don't I don't even know anymore. I know I was a pure-hearted woman that was very, very innocent and naive about. I wasn't naive about everything. Like, I've really seen a lot in my life. I was really wise about people and people using each other, but I think it was different because I've always had supportive friends or supportive family that kind of tell me before I got into trouble in any way. So I've had a lot of suffering in my life, but not in the way other people do when it comes to getting themselves into these problems, because I just had a support system there that really stopped me having any men take advantage of me, this kind of thing. But it's suffering for me now because all these men have taken advantage of me to punish me, and to degrade me and torture me in front of the public and erase me from that group of people. Because it's like if those people see me sexually and degraded in such a gross way, nobody will want to talk to me anymore. It's unfortunate. It's really cruel, and they've covered it up. Like, they're using law to cover up any criminal activity. And that's why it's kind of like they keep saying, oh, we need facts. But it's like, well, the facts are that we all know that Annie is like above the law. We know Annie's allowed to do crime without any consequences. So, and they're also doing a lot of like covering up any problems, and there's infinite money because of these gambling networks that are here, and she keeps saying it's rubbish removal, and I'm saying, well, she has turned me into rubbish and has no consequences because of who she is as a person. And everybody has, all the culture was writing a lot of videos that the carrots are the racists in this country and she's the carrots. I didn't do anything to deserve this. So I'm telling you, I built a business in Australia and they came to my family and they've got a cake with my mum with this redhead with massive tits. So that's my mum being stolen by the sex industry. You know what I mean? And I just got made into a hot dog and ruined. And I'm telling you, they're labouring me all day in my home. I'm filmed in my bathrooms. I'm filmed out in the public when I'm homeless. I'm filmed. If I go to the library, I'm filmed. My daily activities are filmed. And I'm saying nobody can have a productive life being harassed. You want people to be productive at work. I don't think this camera thing really helps people at all. I think it would steer away like people like stealing, but to constantly, I don't think your workplace would be very productive if they know they're getting sexually abused and filmed and blackmailed in front of all their employment colleagues. And I don't think they're going to get a good work reputation or function at work if they're going to the toilet and being filmed on the toilet. I think it's blackmail. But I don't get these words because it gets erased from my set of languages, which is cultural erasure. I get these things erased from my life because I'm seen as a dog bludger. And I'm just saying, well, how much work do I have to do till I get recognition for the work that I do? Because I feel like I did all this work and they just kicked the shit out of me and made me ugly and old and said, this is Lauren, look how pretty she is. Look how bouncy she is. Look how full of energy and skipping she is. And just let her take over all these like projects that I was doing because they like the way she looks better. And it's another form of discrimination because it is kind of overpowering somebody in their own home when I'm creating something and they're really making her have extreme privilege over me, like letting her film me, and it's like I don't have any rights. I'm telling you, it's torture. I don't want to be filmed after my face is ruined. It's violence. I don't have anyone to stand up for me. So I'm just saying that for anybody that feels like they're fat and gross and that they've been abused by a bunch of bullies that think that they're better than everybody else, or that they were beautiful and that somebody's ruined their life, or domestic violence from men ruining their life, or like abuse of power from institutions and government, like you have every opportunity to stand up for me if you want, because I don't have any power, I don't have any rights. I'm like, my emails are really monitored and stolen, all my mail's being stolen. Like I think like this French apartheid, they've stopped me like even receiving my real doctor documents. It's coming back that it's from that they've got a dog cam on me, and it's so you've given me no dignity after the loss of my beauty, and it was horrific grief for me. And so I've had to grieve all these things that were horrific, unfair, and it was kind of like forced misfortune. I wouldn't create the misfortune. I create opportunities. I create a better reality for myself all the time. That's what my mind does. I can't help it. It's who I am, and they won't let me come out of this, and they keep making me pay and keep making me prove things, and I don't want to. Who the hell are you? Go and target somebody else because I don't have anything left to give to anybody. I don't care about my life anymore because what I've actually been conditioned to believe is that the law is only for the privileged or the criminals. I don't get any rights in this situation, and what I've been conditioned to believe is I'm ugly and worthless. Even years and years, it's like they talk about I wasted all these taxpayer dollars with all this healing and all this and that and this and that, and that I need to be punished and shamed in public for taking advantage of the system and getting health care when I shouldn't have. I need to be put into a mental institution. It's so you just wasted 15 years of my life of building up my esteem and healing parts of myself that were really problems and me succeeding in my life, like my anxiety and these sort of things, needed attention. It needed healing. It needed someone to teach me the tools how to break out of my own problems. And I didn't, I don't regret any of that. I've learnt a lot, and I really promote it. I think everybody should go to counselling if they don't want to talk to their family about anything, or they want to change things in their life. I think going to talk to somebody that's neutral is really helpful, and because they only just help you discover your own strength, and you move on with it. It's not scary. They're not going to be it's not like a psychiatrist. It's somebody that's trained in trying to hear what you're saying and reflect it back to you, so you understand yourself and what you're saying and how you're coming across, and then giving you the tools to finish the problem and find solutions to navigate yourself to change the situation. And I'm saying this is what my mind's like too, and I can't find a way out of the situation. All they want me to do is sit under a tree and talk to God. And I just feel stressed out because I'm worried about if you're kept in poverty and just left with God, it's not peace, because there's all this war going on about the toilet. There's all this war going on that you don't have friends and this, and it's like, well, if you want to break me off from all these people, why did they stop me in Sweden establishing a citizenship so that I can have friends in a different country that have nothing to do with this group of people that they were doing this experiment on? Do you know what I mean? They're really torturing me. I cannot find my own comfort or my own peace or my own. So I don't want to be left ugly. That was my goal, and it was a goal I worked through with therapy to get my makeover, and they're really punishing me and not letting me have any way to move out because of greed of Trump and greed of this jungle and this Colombian and this Venezuela group and greed of Thailand. I'm not allowed to just move on with my own life. My life's tied into these people. And so when I talk about it, it sounds like I'm jealous, but it's just a really cruel situation of punishing me. Keeping me so devalued without anything I need while they pump huge money and help these women build the life of their dreams.